Hello, it is currently September 11th at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time, taking a look at Hurricane Francine. Hurricane Francine is currently nearing landfall in Louisiana just below Category 2 status, with winds currently at 90 miles per hour and a pressure of 976 millibars. The hurricane is expected to continue intensifying until landfall, with the NHC currently predicting a landfall at 100 miles per hour as a significant Category 2 hurricane. The storm is currently moving northeast at a quick 12 miles per hour and is expected to make landfall sometime around 10 p.m. tonight. Taking a look at the National Hurricane Center's cone, we can see that the storm is pretty quickly approaching landfall, with hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings in effect for most of Louisiana, all of southern Mississippi, and even tropical storm warnings extending into the coastline of Alabama. As of now, the National Hurricane Center is expecting it to make landfall on the eastern side of Vermilion Bay, just below New Orleans. By far, though, the biggest threat from this storm is going to be the potentially catastrophic storm surge this storm is going to produce. The storm is quite a large size right now, and it's going to be driving the water on shore, with parts of Louisiana expected to get up to 10 feet of storm surge. At that point, a 10-foot storm surge, that could be pretty much unsurvivable if you got caught in it, and it's more than enough to destroy any home. Anyone that is at risk right now of extreme storm surge should be preparing to evacuate quickly and making last-minute preparations before landfall later today. On top of this, it is considered there is a possibility that parts around New Orleans, like Lake Pontchartrain, could get up to 6 feet of storm surge, which can cause some localized flooding. To add even more flooding risk, there is a high potential for lots of areas to get to even as high as 8 inches of rain at landfall, with a further 6 inches of rain expected across almost all of Mississippi. Despite the storm's category, this storm should definitely not be taken for granted and has a very high likelihood of causing lots of death and destruction. This storm needs anyone in the area right now that could be affected by the storm, they need to be rushing last-minute preparations. Taking a look at the National Hurricane Center's key messages over here, I'll read them out real quick. It says, there is currently a danger of life-threatening storm surge today for Louisiana and Mississippi coastlines, where a storm surge warning is in effect. Residents in the warning area should follow advice, including evacuation orders given by local officials. Damaging and life-threatening hurricane-force winds are expected in portions of southern Louisiana later today, where a hurricane warning is in effect. Tropical storm conditions are expected to begin within this area later this morning, and preparations to protect life and property should be complete. Francine is expected to bring heavy rainfall and the risk of considerable flash and urban flooding across southeastern Louisiana, Mississippi, and far southern Alabama and northern Florida through Thursday night. Flash and urban flooding is probable across lower Tennessee Valley and lower Mississippi Valley Wednesday night into Friday morning. Additionally, as you see there at the bottom, the NHC is predicting a 100-mile-per-hour landfall, which is still pretty significant. Anyways, now finally taking a look at the infrared satellite view over here, we can see the storm is still intensifying right before it's making landfall, with lots of convection bursts happening and very cold cloud temperatures, which implies very high atmosphere clouds, which is a sign that it's still pretty quickly intensifying. As said again multiple times, all preparations should be complete by now, and anyone that is at risk of severe storm surge should be considering evacuations before it's too late. Well, for now, this is all there is to say about Francine. I'll provide an update tomorrow morning for the storm after it makes landfall. Goodbye.